Welcome to Dan's On Fandoms. I'm Dan. We're going to be diving into spoilers for the most recent episode of The Bad Batch, so turn back now if you don't want anything spoiled. Ahoy there, Cad Bane! The most recent episode of The Bad Batch, titled Reunion, was not only stellar, but we also got to see the return of one of my favorite characters to appear in the Clone Wars animated series, the Duros bounty hunter, Cad Bane. At the end of episode 8, we saw Cad Bane shoot Hunter and then capture Omega to presumably take her back to the Kaminoans, which was intense as hell to watch. With our homie appearing in canon for the first time since we last saw him in the Clone Wars, I thought it'd be a good time to discuss everything we know about the ruthless bounty hunter at this time. So let's discuss everything we know about Cad Bane. Cad Bane first appeared in canon on March 20th, 2009 in the Clone Wars animated series episode Hostage Crisis. He was born in 62 BBY on the planet Duro and was a male Duros bounty hunter active during the days leading up to and during the Clone Wars, as well as during the early days of the Galactic Empire. With the aid of his techno service droid, Todo 360, Bane was considered one of the best bounty hunters in the galaxy and was one of the most feared bounty hunters, due in part to how effective, savvy, and deadly he was. Although his infamy grew during the days of the Clone Wars in particular, Bane had a high standing amongst other bounty hunters, working with the likes of Aurra Sing years before the onset of the war. During the early stages of his career as a bounty hunter, Bane was briefly mentored by fellow bounty hunter Jango Fett, which helped him acquire the skills necessary to thrive as a hunter. At some point prior to the Battle of Naboo, Cad Bane met the Sith Lord Darth Maul on the smuggler's moon of Nar Shaddaa as the Sith Lord sought the human female Zev Zrexus. Bane, along with fellow bounty hunters Aurra Sing, Tro Trill Tech, and Vordelio, assisted Maul in acquiring Jedi Padawan Eldracatus from Zev Zextras auction so that Maul could fight the Padawan. During the Clone Wars, Bane's reputation led him to be repeatedly hired by the Sith Lord Darth Sidious. In 21 BBY, Bane was hired by Sidious to steal a holocron from the holocron vault in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. After successfully stealing the holocron and capturing the Jedi Padawan Ahsoka Tano, Bane forced Anakin Skywalker to combine the holocron with a memory crystal, thus revealing the location of Force-sensitive children throughout the galaxy. Darth Sidious then tasked Bane with kidnapping 4 Force-sensitive children for a secret project on Mustafar. Bane successfully kidnapped several children for Sidious, but he was apprehended by Anakin and Ahsoka before being able to escape Jedi custody. That same year, Bane was also hired by Jabba the Hutt to free Jabba's uncle, the gangster Zero the Hutt, from a Republic prison before Zero could expose the Hutt Council records to the Republic Senate. To enact his heist, Bane kidnapped Senator Padme Amidala's protocol droid, C-3PO, and Anakin's astromech R2-D2 in order to get blueprints for the Senate building. With the help of Aurra Sing and a crew of bounty hunters and droids, Bane was able to infiltrate the Senate building, hold several senators hostage, which allowed Bane to negotiate with Chancellor Palpatine, obtain a pardon disc for Zero, and eventually free the Hutt from prison. After successfully freeing Zero the Hutt from Republic prison, Bane was once again hired by the Hutts after Zero escaped his prison on Nal Hutta with the help of the singer Cy Snoodles. Bane soon found Zero dead in the wild space planet of Teth, where he then encountered and dueled the Jedi Masters Obi-Wan Kenobi and Quinlan Vos before fleeing. In 20 BBY, Bane was apprehended by the Republic for his crimes and imprisoned in the Republic Judiciary Central Detention Center. However, he merely allowed himself to be captured as part of his plan for his latest job. He had been hired by Moralo Ival, a criminal mastermind working with Count Dooku, to break him out of prison so that they could enact a separatist plan to kidnap Supreme Chancellor Palpatine. After learning of the separatist plot, the Jedi Order faked Obi-Wan Kenobi's death and disguised him as the criminal Racco Hardeen. Obi-Wan was placed in the prison where Bane and Moralo Ival were housed and soon was able to team up with Bane and Ival, fooling them into thinking he was the bounty hunter known as the Marksman of Concord Dawn. After the trio escaped prison, Count Dooku appointed Bane to be the leader of the plot to kidnap the Supreme Chancellor. However, their plot eventually failed when it was revealed that Kenobi had infiltrated their ranks, disguised as Racco Hardeen, and Bane was arrested along with the rest of the group. About a year later, in 19 BBY, the Jedi Temple bomber Rackham Seer stated that he paid a hefty sum to Cad Bane for blueprints of the Jedi Temple. Following the fall of the Republic and the rise of the Empire that same year, Bane was hired to retrieve the genetically modified clone known as Omega. He was able to intercept Clone Force 99 on the junkyard planet of Bracca alongside his droid Toto. Bane killed the clones guarding Clone Force 99's ship, the Havoc Marauder, and waited for their arrival. When Omega and Hunter reached the ship, Bane confronted Hunter, having a standoff with him, but the Duros bounty hunter won the standoff, knocking Hunter out and kidnapping Omega. Lastly, at some point, Bane also began to mentor Boba Fett in the ways of bounty hunting, returning the favor from Boba's father, Jango. And there you have it. That's everything we know about the baller himself, Cad Bane. As previously mentioned, Cad Bane has become one of my favorite characters to come out of the Clone Wars. He's a total badass, and now that he's reappeared in the Bad Batch, I hope this is the first of many appearances still to come for my homeboy. But what do you guys think about Cad Bane? And what are some of your favorite Cad Bane moments? Let us know down in the comments. If you like this video, please help out the channel by hitting that like button and making sure you subscribe. Follow the channel on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Dan's On Fandoms. Thanks for watching, and stay nerdy.